Two of my favorite songs from A Hard Day's Night are songs that weren't used in the movie. Paul's Things We Said Today and John's I'll Be Back. Now, both these songs are about lovers leaving or maybe leaving. They both begin with you. You know, if you break my heart, I'll go, but I'll be back again, says John in I'll Be Back. You say you will love me if I have to go, says Paul in Things We Said Today. That question about whether the lovers will leave or not goes all the way through to the fade out of the song, something the Beatles typically didn't do with their songs, but both these songs fade out. There's also the ambiguity of key for these songs. They're both in A minor, but also in A major. Let's start with Things We Said Today. That's clearly A minor. And then we go to the B section, a C major chord. A very strange B flat chord, doesn't really belong. It's called a Neapolitan chord. And then back to the minor. And then for the bridge, a major chord. That strange B flat again, and then back to the minor. We fade out on that A minor chord, not really knowing what's going to happen with these lovers as they look back from the future to the present, what's going to happen. Now, I'll Be Back, the John Lennon song, also starts in A minor. But the verse ends in an A major chord. That ambiguity between the A minor and the A major. George contributes this nice pattern. And the ending of the song uses the Picardy third, where the minor chord becomes a major chord by raising the third. Major, minor. And we fade out on the changing between the minor to the major, to the minor to the major, not really knowing if these lovers will ever reconcile. So Things We Said Today and I'll Be Back. Two songs that are both about lovers who may be parting or may be coming back together. It may be in A major, they may be in A minor. They're fading out at the end, leaving this question of what's going to happen. These are lyrics that are not "she loves you, yeah, yeah, yeah." They're very sophisticated. And they're showing how John and Paul are both growing as songwriters. And for me, these two songs are some of the highlights of the Hard Day's Night album.